I talk about this all the time, is that people will say, oh, innovation, technology, they're, like they're separate, they're not really, and I'm like, no, you didn't really do that, because typically the people that are the innovation people in districts are the tech people that we just changed their title, right? Like it went
Right.
from like director of technology to director of innovation. And my argument's always been is like, why isn't your curriculum person the
Yeah.
innovation person, right? Because it's really about how we look at new and better ways of learning. So how did you see like your role as, as an English teacher, really kind of, moving towards that role of director of innovation?
Well, I'm not saying this just because I'm on your show, but I think your book, Innovator's Mindset, I think that's really the right approach.
I
It
appreciate
is a mindset. No, I really mean that.
that.
So like, I love literature, I love writing, but no matter where I was, like you could put me anywhere in the world. Like if I was at a hospital, I was looking around the hospital for ideas on what I could bring back to our school or our classroom, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, this doctors walk around with an iPad, doing clinical notes and stuff. We should have that in our schools for our special education department or guidance counselors. I remember one time I went to a car dealership, and the car dealership guy had a name tag on the back of the name tag. It kind of spelled out their mission and their culture
Right.
statements and stuff. I'm like, I'm bringing that back to the school. And so I think when I was tapped out by another district to become the director of innovation, they'd already seen the ideas that I was collecting. And so you kind of, before you're a leader, you lead, right?
Right.
That's why you get selected to lead. And I think, I was thinking drones, in the English classroom, and my
Right.
principal was like, "You're crazy. That's not where drones go." But it really is your mindset. And I wanted to engage kids. I knew what they were interested in. I was interested in it as well. But you know, technology should be woven and embedded in everything. And a lot of innovation just isn't technology. It's systems. It's
Mm-hmm.
a way of thinking. It's who do we need, what positions we need to create and things. So it's a mindset. Yeah.
Well, I'll give you an example of an innovation, and you kind of alluded to it, and it's something that advice that was given to me to think differently. When people are moving into administrator positions or they're applying for assistant principal, directors, things like this. And you mentioned that they already saw you leading. Uh, I tell people that are applying for those positions, find the leadership standards whatever they use, and then actually show how you're meeting those leadership standards in your role as a teacher right now.